This is the Bastard Star Wars RPG Deep Dive Podcast.
Imagine receiving an unexpected inheritance. But it's not, a cozy cottage somewhere.
Right.
It's a whole moon, teeming with deadly creatures, an ancient fortress, and, well, a brand new family who seems to want you very, very dead.
Not exactly the welcome wagon you were hoping for.
Not at all. Welcome, everyone, to the Deep Dive.
Great to be diving in.
Today, we're plunging into this incredible story, and what's cool is we're drawing this directly from your detailed session analyses, campaign summaries, even the raw game transcripts.
Yeah, it gives us this really unfiltered look into a dynamic, unfolding saga.
Absolutely. It's the story of Flick Barnaba. He's this roguish art dealer, kind of a playboy noble, who suddenly finds himself thrust into the cutthroat world of Topany High society.
And not just society, he gets a whole barony on this moon, Nightsinger's orb.
Exactly. So our mission today, we're going to extract the most thrilling nuggets, the insights, show you how cunning alliances, maybe just sheer audacity, can help navigate these deadly landscapes, political and personal.
And you'll discover the surprising power of a good story. Maybe the cost of deception?
Oh, definitely the cost of deception.
Yeah.
And the true meaning of family. Or maybe this particular very complicated family.
Yeah, what's really compelling here is how this story, born at a game table, it just becomes this masterclass in strategic maneuvering.
Right.
Flick, this character who was never really meant for this kind of power, he's forced to adapt. And what seems like a personal gamble, it just escalates fast.
Super fast.
Yeah.
Into something strategically vital for the rebellion, no less.
Mm-hmm.
The stakes go galactic almost immediately.
Yeah.
And the stage for all this drama is Nightsinger's orb.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for those maybe less familiar, this is a dark, swampy moon. It's in the Topany sector.
Which is a region known for its ancient noble houses, deep traditions, lots of political maneuvering.
And Nightsinger's orb itself, infamous. It's got these annual safari hunts, exotic, incredibly dangerous creatures.
Yeah.
So it becomes this hub, right, for political intrigue.
It really is. It's a perfect microcosm for those broader galactic power struggles. You've got the tradition, the noble machinations, but then layered with, killer animals.
Adds a certain spice. So who are our heroes navigating this viper's nest? Often bewildered heroes, I should add.
Yeah, that's fair.
At the center, obviously, Flick Barnaba.
Yeah.
Roguish art dealer, playboy type, now the unexpected beneficiary. And his crew, affectionately known as Rouge Squadron.
Which, as the notes show, was actually a mishearing of Rogue Squadron.
Right. It just stuck.
Yeah.
And it kind of fits them, honestly. It's this eclectic bunch. You've got Beaumont Greg, newest member, formidable Zabrak mercenary.
Think Darth Maul's species, but maybe less Sithy. Former Imperial, heavily cybered up, very effective in combat. The
muscle. A true powerhouse. Then there's Riat Yonder, cynical former Imperial test pilot.
Mm-hmm.
Conrad Wild, brilliant jack of all trades, the tech guy.
A gadgeteer.
And Tylo Alden. He looks like an Imperial stormtrooper. Because he is, but he's undercover for the rebellion.
So a spy right in the mix.
A very motley crew. Yeah. And they have this distinct attitude. Yeah. Best summed up by an associate, John Tailgunner, who apparently once boasted, I'm really good with that turret, explode inside every time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Colorful indeed. But it captures that raw, unrefined energy they bring, right? That often gets them through.
It absolutely does.
Yeah.
So with this formidable, if slightly chaotic crew assembled, how did Flick even get tangled up in this inheritance mess?
Well, the team, Rouge Squadron, they were just off a back to heist, back to being that vital healing fluid.
Right, always in demand.
They're operating out of this kind of beat-up Corellian Corvette, the Far Star, looking for ship upgrades, practical stuff.
Yeah, notes mention shield-focused astromechs. From a black market contact, Lokar the Finder, just trying to boost survivability, keeping the ship flying.
And this is where it gets strategic for the rebellion. Lieutenant Jessa Dages, she's ex-Imperial Intelligence, now Rebel Intel. She briefs them. Flick's inheritance. It's not just luck. It's seen as a strategically important position, a chance for the rebellion to get a critical foothold, intelligence advantages, right in the Topany sector.
Ah, so it wasn't random at all.
Not even close. The inheritance itself, it's a clever manipulation. The rebellion actually reprogrammed the droid, the one carrying the will, with the DNA specifics of Mr. Flick Barnaba.
Wow. So they basically faked his claim, Made him out to be the late Baron's bastard son.
Exactly. A deep cover-up from the get-go, built on a lie.
And as you noted, even with his plan, the squadron's worried. They think it might be a trap. Maybe set by House Machete, rivals Flick's tangled with before.
Precisely. They're not just landing on a new moon, they're walking into a den of vipers. Some known, many unknown, all probably dangerous.
And what a den it turns out to be. They arrive in style, actually. A Lambda-class shuttle, very imperial looking. Takes Flick and his buddies to Hajaran Castle.
And the notes describe it as this ancient and imposing fortress, overlooking a huge canyon, heavily fortified, even though it's old. You feel the history and the tension.
Oh, yeah. And Flick walks right onto that political tightrope, greeted by his new relative.
Right. You've got Themi and Hajaran, the legitimate son who got disinherited. Openly hostile, understandably, maybe.
Yeah, you can see his point. Then there's Lady Brigda Hajaran, calculating daughter, clearly suspicious, cold.
And Galemus Hajaran, the Baron's brother. He seems warm, welcoming at first.
Seems being the operative word. So, immediate distrust, veiled threats. It's clear Flick stumbled into some deep-seated family resentment.
Not exactly a warm welcome party, is it?
More like a polite ambush, yeah. And things escalate fast. There's this traditional hunt for the giant night singer, this massive bat-like creature the moon's named after.
A dangerous local pastime.
And Flick, our art dealer, totally unskilled in blade combat, which makes joining a monster hunt challenging.
A bit out of his depth.
But he has to prove himself, right? Show he belongs. And then twist. Lady Brigda, the suspicious one, offers to pilot his glider for the hunt.
Which just adds another layer of what is going on here. Is she helping, setting him up?
Exactly. So during the hunt, chaos. The Grimion, the angry son, takes a reckless shot, damages Glamis' glider, sends him spiraling down.
Disaster averted, though.
By Rouge's squadron. Riate, Yonder, the pilot, pulls off this incredible rescue, textbook stuff, grabs Glamis' arm midair, lands both gliders safely, real heroics.
And this is where Flick, even though he didn't do the rescuing, starts to maybe turn things.
How so?
Well, Riate's heroism reflects well on Flick's team, and Flick is smart enough to capitalize on it. Later, at the feast, Glamis, who's genuinely grateful, gives this toast to Flick. Praises his heroism, hopes for family unity.
So Flick gets credit by association, and maybe Galemus sees a potential ally, or at least someone competent.
Exactly. It's a small win, shifts perceptions just a little, buys him some breathing room.
But that breathing room doesn't last long. The real drama. The reading of Baron Lucien's will.
A hollow recording.
Yeah. Plays out dramatically, announces disinherited his legitimate children. The Gramian gets a token 15%, Brigda gets nothing, and they're banned from the castle, the moon, everything.
Ouch.
And then the kicker declares Flick the new Baron. Based on that fake blood match, the audacity, knowing the rebellion set it up, must have been electric in that room.
It's a huge gamble, designed to cause chaos, but it paints a massive target right on Flick's back.
And the reaction is immediate. The Yamian, enraged, draws his saber rake, this ornate vibroblade, symbol of Tepani nobility.
Right, a status symbol, but also a deadly weapon.
Challenges Flick. Duel to the death.
Standard Tepani response to perceived insult, apparently.
And Flick, Mr. Charm Not Combat, surprises everyone again. Chooses vibro whips in the jungle, starting a mile apart.
Which sounds completely insane for him, like actively choosing a weapon in terrain that doesn't suit him at all.
Right. It seems bafflingly disadvantageous. Pure Flick impulsiveness. Or something else.
Well, on the surface, yeah, total impulse. Looked like a facepalm moment at the game table, honestly. But digging into the notes, Flick knew he couldn't win a straight saber duel. No chance. So he changes the game. Creates a scenario where his cunning, his improvisation, and crucially, his squadron's covert support become more valuable than pure fighting skill. He's playing the odds, just differently.
Ah, clever. If you can't win their game, make them play yours. But the sinister plot thickens around this new game.
Right before the duel can happen.
Rashawn, the loyal old servant, found dead, strangled by an unseen force. No marks. Points to something weird, dark.
And Lady Brigda, conveniently, suspiciously absent.
This is where it gets really dark, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Flick's companions immediately suspect the dark side. Notes mention ancient Oki religion parallels. Grake suggests maybe Night Sisters, hinting at some unseen, powerful force manipulating events.
More than just family drama now. And the next twist. The Pamions found poisoned, weak, disoriented, but still alive enough to accuse Flick.
And demand the duel proceed at dawn, even though he's sick.
And the solicitor confirms it. Tepani law says he still has the right to challenge, even disinherited and poisoned. Flick's completely cornered.
Yeah, forced into a duel he picked, but under circumstances he definitely didn't anticipate. With dark forces swirling, his impulse might just kill him.
The situation's spiraling fast. His team has to scramble.
They need that counter strategy, and they need it now.
So, dawn breaks. Duel time. But Rouge Squadron has their plan. While Flick and Thymian head into the jungle, a mile apart, whips at the ready.
Conrad and Tylo create a diversion. False alarm triggers castle defenses, chaos to cover their real moves. Great teamwork.
And this is where Grake becomes the MVP.
Total combat MVP moment. He uses his tracking skills, his neural comms, follows Flick deep into the jungle.
And finds him.
About to be killed by a giant space boar. A Vorkul. Fearsome predator, the ultimate Tapani hunting trophy.
Oh, great. Just what Flick needed.
But Grake intercepts. Incredible strength, skill, takes down the Vorkul single-handedly with his vibroblade, even takes a grievous wound himself doing it.
Grake is just a beast.
Seriously.
He really is. Showcases his value perfectly there. Pure combat power when needed. And Flick. He's apparently in his skivvies with a whip, barely surviving. Then later, classic Flick, he tries to discreetly dispose of his vibro whip.
Trying to maintain the illusion, right, that he somehow killed the Vorkul, wants in the mummy and to believe it.
It's his core strength, isn't it?
Yeah.
Crafting that narrative.
Yeah.
Selling the story even when it's totally fabricated. Shaping perception.
Even half naked in a jungle after almost being eaten. That's commitment to the bit, but it's Grak's tracking that seals the deal.
He doesn't just save Flick, he finds the real threat.
Exactly. His trail leads him right to Lady Brigda, lying in wait to ambush Flick. Confirms her treachery. He comes the squadron immediately.
Yeah.
Game changer.
The mastermind revealed. So Flick, maybe boosted by his fake Vorkil kill story, confronts both the Mummian and Brigda.
Calls her out. Father's killer, source of the poison, the dark influence on Thymian.
And Brigda, she doesn't take it well.
Enraged, tries to blast Flick with her dark side powers, but then RPG chaos happens.
What a critical failure.
Massive critical failure on her attack roll. Her own dark energy just backfires. Notes say her eyes just crackle with like lightning and they just burn themselves out and she falls slumped to the ground dead.
Whoa. That is dramatic and unpredictable.
Yeah, explosive N shows the danger of wielding power you can't fully control maybe, and the dice gods having their say.
Definitely. So, Brigda's gone. What about the Freemian?
With her dark influence removed, his mind clears. He's devastated, shows actual remorse, wants to reconcile, calls off the duel, accepts Flick's legitimacy.
And Flick.
Shows that budding leadership. He lets the Onion keep his inheritance, stay on the moon, forges this fragile unity out of the ashes.
Incredible turnaround from art dealer to, well, Baron forging family unity.
And it's confirmed officially. Grak's video footage exposes Brigda. Flick's declared the new Baron. The family even asks him to adopt the Hajaran name.
Which he accepts, embracing the role, the birthright.
He does, fully stepping into the narrative he helped create. It all comes back to his core belief. It's not about the lie, it's about the story, and I have a great one.
He even convinced the Kimian he killed the Vorkul.
Which just proves his point, doesn't it? The power of a compelling story.
But just as he's settling in, thinking maybe he's actually won, another shuttle arrives.
Dun-dun-dia.
Exactly. This one brings Lady Arabella, head of House Barnava Flick's original noble family. Powerful, intimidating, and her advisor, Lord Joran.
The other shoe drops. The wider galaxy reminds him he's still just a piece on a much larger board.
Totally. His local wind just put a spotlight on him for the real power players.
Lady Arabella, his distant cousin, makes it crystal clear. Flick is on a very short leash.
Yeah, the quote is chilling. Every move that you take from now on will be watched. Don't reflect badly on me. Your throat is in my velvet-gloved hand. Oh, don't make me crush you.
Oof. Welcome to the big leagues, Flick.
Talk about pressure.
And it's not just a threat, it's a demand. She wants intel, specifically on House Massetti's alliances with the Empire. Asserting her authority, showing him his new power is entirely conditional on his usefulness to her.
And Lord Joran adds that final cryptic warning.
The one that cuts right to Flick's core skill. Most important lesson for you to learn is this. As good of a liar as you are, other people in this room and in this house are much better than you are.
Wow. Challenging his greatest strength right out of the gate.
The irony is thick, isn't it? Flick, the master storyteller, the guy who just bluffed his way into a barony,
is now under the thumb of someone far more powerful who sees right through him, or claims to. The game just got way bigger and way more dangerous.
His life in high society has only just begun.
So there you have it. An incredible journey. Flick Barnaba, roguish art dealer to accidental baron, surviving vipers, forging alliances, all thanks to Rouge Squadron and maybe a bit of luck.
It's a fantastic deep dive into the unpredictable nature of power, the need for quick thinking, adaptable strategies, that constant battle between truth and perception.
Absolutely. You saw how these rebels navigated not just combat, but family politics, dark side stuff, galactic power demands,
Yeah.
often just by adapting on the fly.
Leveraging those unique, unconventional strengths.
So what does this all mean for you listening in? Well, first takeaway, the power of narrative. Flick's ability to sell that great story was key, even when facing someone supposedly much better at lying.
It really highlights how crucial narrative is, shaping perceptions, driving outcomes, useful everywhere, not just to Pawnee high society.
Second, the value of unconventional allies. Rouge Squadron, Greg's muscle, Conrad's tech, Riet's piloting, Tylo's spying. Diverse skills were essential.
Yeah, proof that an eclectic team, playing outside the box, can tackle stuff that individual skill alone just can't handle.
And finally, the weight of inheritance and expectations. Fleck got power, sure, but also crushing expectations, relentless scrutiny.
Sometimes the biggest wins just open doors to even bigger challenges, right? Tests your limits, makes you constantly adapt that story.
It's never really over. There's always another level to the game.
Always.
Which leaves us with this provocative thought for you. Flick, the rogue who faked killing a Vorkol, now faces the actual Vorkol hunt. This prestigious event, all the great houses will be there, watching.
How long can that cunning story hold up when reality and very eager rivals come knocking?
And what are the hidden costs, the real burdens, of maintaining that kind of deception when the stakes are galactic and everyone's watching your every move? Something to ponder.
Thank you for listening to the Bastard Star Wars RPG Deep Dive Podcast. We'll see you next week.